What's up, traders? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about this amazing big upside potential stock named Orbital Energy, ticker symbol OEG. But before we talk about this stock, if you are new here, my name is Antonio, and I like to talk about stock options and high demand stocks. I upload every single day, 1 hour before market close. So if you want to get updates on hot stocks that you should be watching before the market closes, then please be sure to like and subscribe. And most importantly, turn on the notification bell so that you never miss my uploads and updates on hot stocks. Anyways, let's get into today's video. But a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, so do invest according to your own personal risk tolerance and after you've done your own research. So we are going to be talking about Orbital Energy, and I don't give buy recommendations. I simply enjoy informing others about stocks that I believe have a big upside potential, and I show my research as to why I believe that. But ultimately, I simply inform you so that you can make your own interpretation on whether or not you should invest. But I also like to be transparent, so I show how much money I personally have invested into each company. So with that being said, I do not own any shares of Orbital Energy, but I do plan on buying 100 shares tomorrow at market open. Now, the reason why I want to buy 100 shares is because they're only trading at $2 per share, so that would only be an investment and a risk of $200 if they ever went back down to zero. I also like owning 100 shares because then I can use options to leverage my position and acquire more money. So the risk reward ratio of this stock is huge. Due to the fact that it is only a $2 penny stock, the risk would only be a loss of $2 per share, but a gain of anything above that. So if the stock ever hits double digits, that would be an insane ROI or return on investment. So first, here's a quick overview of what Orbital Energy is. Orbital Energy Group, formerly known as CUI Global, which we will talk about shortly, is creating a diversified infrastructure services platform through the acquisition and development of innovative companies. Orbital Energy's group of business includes Orbital Gas Systems, Orbital Power Services, and Orbital Solar Services, which is one of the big catalysts for this company. Orbital Gas Systems is a 30-year leader in innovative gas solutions, serving the energy, power, and processing markets to the design, installation, and commissioning of industrial gas sampling, measurement, and delivery systems. Orbital Power Services provides energy, engineering, construction, maintenance, and emergency response solutions to the power, utilities, and midstream markets. Orbital Solar Services provides engineering, procurement, and construction (EPC) expertise in the renewable energy industry and established relationships with solar developers and panel manufacturers in the utility-scale solar market. As a publicly traded company, Orbital Energy is dedicated to maximizing shareholder value, but most important, our commitment to conduct business with a high level of integrity, respect, and philanthropic dedication allows the organization to make a difference in the lives of their customers, employees, investors, and global community. So with the recent push in more environmentally friendly solutions such as EV cars, solar energies, and better, less polluting ways of recycling, it is no secret that companies such as Orbital Energy have a huge upside in the upcoming generation. This company has been around since the 90s, so they are very resilient, not to mention that the upcoming US President Joe Biden is expected to be a very environmentally friendly president. According to National Geographic, President-elect Joe Biden campaigned for office pushing the most ambitious goals to address climate change proposed by any American president. He also vowed to restore environmental protections. Now, with that being said, I hope that you are interested enough in this company that you will watch the full video so that you can make up your mind on whether or not this company is a buy or not a buy for you. It is very cheap right now, so you could be getting it at a very good price. This is one of those companies that goes up $10 when you could have bought into the company for $2 per share. Now, if you are going to let a video influence where you invest your money, then please be sure to at least watch the full video to really get a good analysis and understanding on the company of the underlying stock. So we see here today that it rose 46% at a peak of $2.24 and eventually slowly declining to $2.17. On the max chart, we see that way back in the 90s, they were trading at $281 per share. But to be fair, that was a while ago. Now, when we were reading this, we saw that they were previously known as CUI Global. And we see here that CUI Global announced today it will change its name to Orbital Energy Group Incorporated, effective immediately. The new name reflects the company's strategic repositioning to become a diversified energy infrastructure services company. Orbital Energy's common shares will continue to be listed for trading on the NASDAQ under the new ticker symbol OEG, beginning at market opening on Monday, May 11, 2020. So that's when they changed their name. The name change follows the company's platform acquisition of Reach Construction Group, completed on April 1st, 2020, headquartered in Apex, North Carolina. We are excited to change our name to Orbital Energy Group as part of our company's wide transformation, said Jim O'Neill, Vice Chairman and CEO of Orbital Energy. This rebranding marks a key milestone as we leverage our engineering and construction capabilities, including those of our recently internally developed Orbital Power Services Group, to deploy a broader set of service offerings in the energy infrastructure market. With our recent acquisition of Reach, we have also extended our energy services business into rapidly growing areas of alternative and renewable energy, enabling us to take an active role in reducing our nation's carbon footprint. With our increased capabilities capabilities over time. We expect to diversify into synergistic services and to expand geographically to serve the electric power industry as well as the larger infrastructure services market. So if we look at the Orbital Energy Group website, we see that they have three main components and three main categories. They have orbital gas, orbital power, and orbital solar. So let's get into those. If we click on orbital gas, we see that Orbital Innovative Gas Solutions is the leader in innovative gas solutions with more than 30 years of experience in design, installation, and the commissioning of industrial gas sampling, measurement, and delivery systems. Operating globally within energy, power, and processing markets, Orbital manufactures and delivers a broad range of technologies including environmental monitoring, gas metering, process control, telemetry, gas sampling, and renewables. If we check out Orbital Power Services, we see that it is an emerging leader in the electrical utility sector, providing services for construction and maintenance of high voltage transmission, substation, distribution, and storm response. Orbital Power Services provides turnkey services including project management support, material procurement, and management quality assurance / quality control, and project close out to satisfy all construction and maintenance needs for on-time completions, safe and reliable performance. Safety is a core value that serves as an integral part of our everyday operations and performance, and it is based in Dallas, Texas. Now, if we look at Orbital Solar Services, we see that it is led by a subsidiary, Reach Construction Group, which is a leader in delivering quality construction and project management services. They deliver a wide variety of project types, including commercial, substation, solar farms, and public utility projects. Their team of experienced professionals draw upon a wealth of knowledge and field expertise, bringing reliable, detailed, oriented services together under one roof. So if you want to look into what OEG's growth strategy is, well, what they do is that they seek to continue to diversify its energy business, currently comprised of orbital gas systems, orbital power services, orbital solar services operating as Reach Construction Group, into the infrastructure service market and build a recurring revenue and earning streams through acquisitions and organic growth. OEG's platform companies are committed to deliver safe, clean, reliable, and cost-effective energy through targeted renewable and alternative energy sources. Their philosophy is rooted in society's need to use more affordable energy while reducing carbon emissions and reflects on their emphasis on an economically and environmentally sustainable path to homegrown innovation and prosperity. Now, Orbital Energy Group's energy service platform strategy is led by CEO Jim O'Neill, who over a 17-year period grew Quanta Services Incorporated, an infrastructure solutions provider for the electric power, oil and natural gas, telecommunications, and renewable industries, into a Fortune 500 enterprise with $7+ billion in annual revenue at its peak through a combination of both organic growth and many strategic acquisitions. Now, if we look at their 2020 annual shareholders meeting, which was released on December 8th, 2020, we can see that their three main infrastructure components and services are Orbital Solar Services, which is a renewable energy project delivery, site preparation, construction risk mitigation, and schedule management, and has comprehensive project planning. Orbital Power Services has electric distribution, electric transmission, substation, renewable services, emergency response services. And we see that Orbital Gas Systems, which is the one that has been around for 30 years, has design, installation, and commissioning of industrial gas sampling, measurement, and delivery systems, and has a broad range of technologies including environmental monitoring, gas metering, process control, telemetry, and gas sampling. And the Transform company is to focus 100% of the infrastructure services with a commitment to reduce the carbon footprint and leverage their ESG platform through their service offerings. So again, this is more of being more environmentally friendly and reducing the carbon footprint. So some of the strategic benefits that Orbital Energy has for the orbital solar sector is that they are expanding OEG's infrastructure services business into the rapidly growing renewable energy industry, particularly building an OSS established relationship that currently exists with solar developers and panel manufacturers in the utility scale solar market. They're trying to diversify OSS capabilities into a broader set of service offerings in the infrastructure service markets, and they're enhancing OEG's revenue while expected to contribute positive net earnings. So this part of OEG is the biggest part, and they are expected to contribute positive earnings to the overall company. So we do see some of the differentiating technologies that Orbital Gas has is that they have Gas PT, which is an online analyzer that measures physical properties of natural gas. They also have VE technology products, which are representative samples for measurement of calorific value and trace measurements faster, simpler, and more efficiently. So we do see that they leverage technologies into integration services opportunities that is estimated to have a 20 to 30% revenue growth in 2020, and they are building up the momentum leading into 2021. Some of the opportunities is that they are going to be implemented into traditional markets such as natural gas pipelines and facilities, but also being integrated into newer markets such as mercury measurement, biomethane to grid, and cybersecurity for the grid network. So some of the things that Orbital Energy is looking forward to in 2021 is they're trying to drive organic growth. They're also trying to complete new targeted acquisitions, contribute to reducing the carbon footprint, and have social responsibility. And we do see here that Orbital Power, which is a Dallas-based wholly owned subsidiary, which was launched in the first quarter of 2021, has a greenfield operation which focuses on providing services for construction and maintenance of high voltage transmission, substation, distribution, and emergency response services, serving utility customers primarily in the South and Southwestern US. And this would be huge if they could eventually expand it across the United States. In January 2020, the first crew started working for a utility customer replacing a distribution line circuit, and they have continued to grow this business with new customers throughout the course of the entire year, and they are expected to realize cross-integration synergies with Orbital Solar. So according to this article, new big money means Orbital Energy Group Incorporated OEG investors could reap benefits. So we read down here that it says Orbital Energy Group Incorporated OEG analyst forecast. Analyst recommendations provided by FactSet shows that the consensus forecast for Orbital Energy Group or OEG is a buy. 3 of the analysts rate the stock as a buy. 0 analysts have rated the stock as a sell or underperform. Orbital Energy Group Incorporated is expected to release its quarterly report on March 16, 2021, and quarterly earnings per share for the concurrent quarter are estimated at a small loss of 16 cents, with sales reaching 17.46 million over the same time period. The EPS is expected to grow by 36.40% this year, but quarterly earnings will post 89.70% year over year. Quarterly sales are estimated to grow 206.30% in year over year returns. So that is a huge return, and this company is barely getting started. Now, if we look at the Orbital Energy Group top institutional holders, 27 institutions hold shares in the Orbital Energy Group, with 3.24 million shares being held by insiders, which account for 10.65%, while the institutional investors hold 21.24% of the company's shares. The outstanding shares are 30.43 million, and the float is at 27.18 million, with short float at 1%. Institutions hold 18.97% of the float. So it's a good sign that we see that there has been an increase in buying from insider traders. Now, if we take a look at the potential ROI of this company, let's say you buy 100 shares at $2, that would be an investment of $200. And let's say it goes to $10, that would be a gain of $800. And that would be a return on investment of 400%, which is just insane. Okay, now these companies, along with every company traded in the stock market, will go up and down. It's how the market works, but if you've done your research and believe in the company long term, then you can invest. Don't buy some shares and on the first dip panic sell. That is how you lose money in the stock market. You need to be patient and believe in the company you've invested in and allow them to grow and expand, and then you as an investor can reap the rewards. If you are unsure about your investment size, you should possibly consider taking some profits or reducing your investment size. But anyways guys, I am not a financial advisor. Invest according to your own personal risk tolerance and be sure to preserve your capital. Let me know what you guys think of this company and what your plan is in the comments down below, as well as ask questions. Also be sure to like and subscribe to support the channel and to show me that you like this type of content. And if you do, then be sure to expect more. But that's been it guys. Peace.